What up, guys? San Diego Roots coming to you September 23rd, 6:30 p.m. Real quick update, just an L day. Uh, Coming to you domestically from Paris, Kentucky. And I was able to win this. This one actually got in an auction off of eBay. And I've seen it off Discogs for a while. And it is expensive. The reissue is actually a better pressing than the original. A lot of Jamaican pressings were made in factories in the heat, and they weren't made like how they are now, carefully stacked and whatnot. They were just mass produced and quickly processed, stacked up on top of each other and in very humid, hot conditions. So you might get a lot of dents, warpage, or the sound quality or the surface. You'll get a lot of surface noise. But the LP that I am referring to is by a gentleman by the name of Prince Farai, under Heavy Manners, off the Joe Gibbs label. Very interesting and enigmatic reggae artist from Jamaica, later in the UK. Was under U-Sound with Bim Sherman and Congo Ashanti and with the Sons of Famas, and a couple other artists. Here is the Joe Gibbs label. I just got this in the mail earlier this morning. I was asleep. I was like, let me get this out of the way before I head out to work. It was recorded at Joe Gibbs Recording Studio in Retirement Crest, Kingston 5. Golden Sound of the West Indies, remixed, Engineer E.T. Side 1, Rain or Fall. Track 2, Big Fight. Track 3, You, I Love, and Not Another. Track 4 of Side 1, Young Generation. Track 5, Shine Eye Gal. Side 2, Boz Rock. Track 2, Show Me My Enemy. Track 3, Shadow. Track 4, Deck of Cards. And track 5, Under Heavy Manners. Arian Sherwood is the owner and creator of U-Sound out of the UK. He was murdered, I believe in Jamaica. A gunman came into his house and shot him and his wife, and I'm not sure about his kids, but his wife was able to survive, but he wasn't. Very political, very enigmatic, very outspoken. Known as the Voice of Thunder, he was credited of having the deepest voice in Jamaica. He kind of did the Jill Scott Heron kind of talking over the dubs, heavy dubs, and every once in a while he would get into a rhythm and he would actually start chanting on point, but most of the time he mostly kind of would talk, kind of put his vocals over the dubs. Very inspirational and very prolific in Jamaica and the UK. If you get a chance, check him out, check his music out. one of his albums, Psalms, he does like 12 tracks of 12 different verses of the Psalms versions of the Old Testament. So it's pretty much a equivalent of gospel music. So look a little deeper into roots reggae than dreadlocks and smoking weed and whatnot. All right, out of San Diego, blessed love. This is San Diego Roots. Keep digging, and I will be able to upload more soon. And thank you for all the subscribers. I'm happy to be a part of this community and a part of a movement of trying to keep vinyl music, uh, cassette tapes, CDs, um, analog formats alive. Uh, there's even the same thing with retro gaming. There's people who don't want downloaded versions of emulators of Super Mario Brothers and Sonic and Tetris, Sega, Nintendo, and whatnot. And they really feel they want to have the actual tangible console with the controller and with the old vintage TV that you would actually have to use a dial, and the same with vinyl. People feel that they actually want to have the actual tangible record, hear every little kinks and stuff, and actually do it the way it was. Not to mention, CDs, MP3s are condensed and compact, so the waves are actually smaller and you can't get every sound bit. It's actually chopped up. So if you're listening to certain music like punk, rock, classic rock, reggae, jazz, you can't really hear every little aspect of music, even if you listen to music like that. If you don't listen to music like that, and you listen to computerized digital stuff of nowadays only, your mind is kind of on the frequency where you're used to a certain wavelength, a certain type of ohm, a certain frequency of sounds and hits, and what grabs you when those breaks cut and what moves you and stuff. So that's why certain people can't get into slow music or real fast music, because like they would have to kind of wire themselves to get into the rhythm of that rhyme or whatever. So sorry for the ramble, my bad. Take care, guys. Blessed love. It's out of San Diego Roots.